Hello, dear parent of the Leo child. How are you? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope that July treated you very, very well. We are here to do the August 2021 reading for your little one, your little Leo. Now, some of you are here for teenagers, others of you are here for itty bitty ones, and others of you are here for everything in between, and that is just fine. You are all welcome here. I'm happy to have you, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like, all of that good stuff. And yeah, so let's get started. And remember to apply gender as it best resonates for your home, your household, your child. And let's see what energy we've got going on here in the month of August for little Leo. Oh, little Leo. Beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful energy. So check it out. We've got the Empress. Isn't she lovely? And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Woohoo! I'm getting some grown-up energy here. So I'm getting, obviously this is for all age ranges, like I said earlier. However, I'm feeling strongly teenage energy here. And I'll explain why in just a bit. So the Empress is all about really knowing yourself, right? And again, doesn't matter, male, female, them, doesn't matter. The Empress here is about feeling herself, knowing herself, getting to know herself, exploring different things that bring her closer to her identity, true identity of who she is. The Empress is associated with the planet Venus, and Venus is about love. It's about tangible abundance. So we've got little Leo here feeling very good, and at the very least exploring facets of himself or herself that are potentially different. And in that difference, or in that contrast of things that they are doing that are different, they are learning new sides of themselves, which is working beautifully to increase their worth, self-worth, the way they see each of themselves here. So for those of you who are not seeing signs of that yet with your little Leos, this can perhaps be an indicator that it's time to introduce them to new things. And this can be new hobbies, new friends, exploring new locations. And also the Empress is associated with nature and the things of nature. So it can also be an indicator that this is a great month to take your child out more than usual into nature, because this is where your little Leo is going to find some exploration that brings him or her closer to who she uniquely is. Now, in addition to that, we have it paired with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles usually indicates taking stock of something, right? Like measuring our investments, measuring if what we're reaping is or what we're sowing is reaping and whatnot. And when you have it paired with the Empress, it's a definite indicator here that you have a little one sizing himself or herself up and literally looking at himself or herself and finding the uniqueness. Like, this is an exploration period that your little one's going through. And again, I am getting a strong sense that it has to do with exploring new hobbies, new, just a new ambiance, new environment that they're not used to being around. And this is allowing them to see other levels, like where their worth can truly come from, right? Because self-worth is inherent, right? It comes from within. So again, it doesn't matter what age your little Leo is. This is a beautiful month for them to really access their own energy and see how worthy they are, because that, after all, is the Seven of Pentacles, right? Another thing that this indicates for a child reading, and specifically in my readings here, when the Seven of Pentacles comes up, it also tells me that the child, from the child's perspective, they are experiencing a very supportive parent. Okay, and I say this specifically because of the illustration here in this card, but also the energy paired with the Empress. It's about a parent mirroring this newfound self-worth, newfound confidence is what this is about. It's about your little one coming into new situations that they are learning they can handle, that they can work through. And that is helping them gain confidence in who they are. And it's being supported by the parent. And this, again, is from the perspective of your little one. So good job, parent. This is a great indicator that that's happening. Now let's see if there's any potential challenge that we need to be aware of here in terms of your little one's perspective for the month of August. And happy birthday to your little ones, by the way. I do have a Leo video that I just posted, but it's more it's geared for adults, not so much your little ones. But if you happen to be a Leo yourself, go check it out. It's a birthday reading. Okay, challenge any, oh, that flipped. Ace of Cups. Okay, so twofold. I always say that, don't I? Twofold. Okay, but it is. It's always twofold. So here the Ace of Cups is informing us that there are, again, we're going back to the new, right? There's something new, new hobbies, new love, new companionship, new creativity that they're stumbling upon. Now, this is beautiful that they're stumbling upon this, but it's also showing up as a challenge. And the only reason that this would show up as a challenge is because would be if either A, they're being blocked from accessing that. So this is a good reminder for you, parent, to allow your little one to explore this newness. You know, sometimes something is so new for our little ones that we may want to stop it out of fear or trying to protect them, when in reality it could potentially be very beneficial, assuming, you know, they're safe. Of course, you would know, you are the parent, you would make sure that they are. But this is coming up in the challenge position because either A, they're having a hard time accessing this energy, or B, it's so new they don't know what to do with it. So let me get a confirmation. Let me get some clarity on this challenge here. Let's see if anything. Oh, okay, not this. Okay. Funny how spirit sometimes gets really loud with, nope, that's not the deck I want you to use. Like literally, I'll be stopped from being able to shuffle. So we're going to use a different deck for clarification on the challenge. Dear Spirit, what is the clarification? Please clarify the Ace of Cups in terms of the challenge for little Leo during the month of August. Okay. Okay. So this is beautiful, by the way, the Four of Wands, but remember it came up in the challenge position. Okay, this is what I'm getting, dear parent. The reason the Four of Wands on its own in a different position is about happy home, happy family, being grounded, feeling fulfilled, feeling comforted with your family. It's all the creature comforts, basically. And it usually indicates that somebody's very harmoniously happy in their environment. However, it fell in the challenge position paired with the Ace of Cups. So what this tells me is that the potential challenge your little one could be facing here is comfort. Meaning either you, the parent, again, I keep feeling that someone is protecting their little one maybe a little too much out of their own fear. So I would ask myself, dear parent, because this is what I'm feeling, and I say this with love, I'm not lecturing, that's not my job, but I would ask myself, dear parent, in what ways am I holding my child back out of my own fears, my own history, my own stuff that I have either not resolved, it's my own whatever, you know. It could be as simple as learning how to swim. Maybe you have a fear of water and therefore you're holding your little one back from learning how to swim. Or it can be, you know, again, it can run the gamut, right? You fill in the blanks there for you. But that's the challenge. The challenge is that home is comfortable, or someone's trying to keep this, somebody's trying to keep it selectively cocooned in the home. And there's a need here to get out and explore, to have a better opportunity for growth and new learning. Okay? Okay. So now let's ask Spirit what you can do. What's the advice here, dear Spirit, for the parent? What can they do to support their child in this growth? What can they do to, you know, be an advocate for growth and cocoon them, but not to the point of, you know, let's see. Any other cards, please? Yeah, it's the Tower. The Tower and the King of Swords. Okay. All right. Dear parent, this is very clear. The Tower is about allowing things to fall apart, right? So the usual comforts of the home, getting used to your little Leo doing things exactly the way you're used to because it's comfortable, it's safe, you know they're going to be okay, right? Here it's saying as advice, allow things to fall apart. Allow your usual structure, your usual foundation to crumble. Just let it happen. And I don't mean crumble in a negative way. It doesn't have to be negative. This is just about, you know, the Tower sometimes is seen, oftentimes, unfortunately, it's seen negatively. And what we need to remember is that the Tower is a gift, right? Because what the Tower does is it takes apart things that are not working. The Tower would not function in an environment or on a foundation that's sturdy. Tower cannot come in and take things away that are working. It only comes in when it's necessary to do away with something that's not working, okay? And so if it's coming up here as your advice, it's saying something about the comfort of your home, something about the overemphasized safety of your home life, or how you've created protocols to keep your child cocooned. Something about that needs to shift. It doesn't have to completely change, right? Another thing too is the Tower represents moments and opportunities of genius. So it's also about allowing your little Leo to express, not to be afraid of this coming of age that your little one's coming to. And again, this can apply for any age, right? You can see that in a 2-year-old as well as you can in a teenager, right? Or a 12-year-old. And so there is an emphasis here. Some of you, this does have to do with puberty, going through puberty and going through that shift and allowing it to happen, right? Because that change of life, that puberty shift, will inevitably change your child, right? So the advice here, dear parent, is to allow them, allow your child, allow the shift, allow the sparks of genius to overcome your child, to guide them, right? Because there's an inventiveness here with the Tower. The Tower is very Martian. It's originally associated with Mars, but modern tarot readers, and I would throw myself in that category as well, we don't only see the Tower as a Mars-driven card, we also see it as very Uranus, very Uranian. And so it has that element of genius all of a sudden. So you may notice that your little one all of a sudden wants to break free. And the advice is to allow some of that to happen while keeping order in the house, right? Because the King of Swords is a leader, is about being firm where the law needs to be firm. It's about communicating truth. It's about drawing the line where the line needs to be drawn. So Spirit here is saying, dear parent, allow the things to fall apart. However, step in when it's necessary. And don't be afraid to be firm where it's necessary while allowing things to fall apart. Also, the King of Swords assists in, you know, swinging that sword to chop things that are not working. So you may also be an advocate for your child here to do away with things that are not working, or you yourself helping the other parent potentially who is maybe a little bit more traditional and needs things a certain way. So there's a need here to move away from that. All right, lovely parent, I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope to see you back here again next month. Bye.